Okay, welcome again to my math games videos here on TeacherTube. Today we're going to learn more about a great game called Bridgit. It was invented by David Gale back in around 1960. And then it was popularized when Martin Gardner put an article about Bridgit in the Scientific American magazine. These games, again, I'm putting these games on there because they're on TeacherTube because they're great thinking games. Your kids are going to learn a lot about deductive thinking skills. They're going to really have to think hard to try to win. And I'm sure that that's going to help them in school with their math and reading, because that brain power will just kick right in at school as well. So don't just think that games can't help kids. I'm sure these will. So the one we're doing today is called Bridgit. Playing games like this also is recommended even by mathematicians. There's a mathematician called Paul Lockhart, and he wrote an article called Lockhart's Lament, or A Mathematician's Lament, and you should download that. It was on the Mathematical Association of America, and on page 12 it talks more about how important these games are. So let's get to it. I've got some volunteers that are going to help me today, and they're going to show you how to play Bridgit. So here we go.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, what's happening? That's blue. You can see how blue has some colors. They're going to make colors on both ends, and green has, on the both left and right, or blue has lines on left and right, and green has dots going from top to bottom. They're making one line per move. Blue's trying to again go from left to right. You can see they've got extra dots on the left and the right. Green has dots on the top and bottom extra. So green's trying to make a connection or a bridge between the top and the bottom with his little lines. Blue's trying to make a connection from left to right. They're trying to block each other too. Lots of strategy going on here. Okay, you can see these kids having a good time here playing Bridgit. Trying to weave around each other. Ooh, again, they want to block each other. Sometimes you think one person's winning, and all of a sudden the other person gets ahead. There is a winning strategy to this game, but I will not tell you. That would ruin all the fun. So if you're really into games, try to look up the winning strategy, but I'm not going to show it to you here. That would take away all the fun from your kids. Maybe they'll discover it themselves. Again, you cannot cross a line either. Notice no lines have been crossed, so that's just a big part of the rules. If you can't cross your line or your opponent's line. Okay, they're getting there. Who's going to win? Thinking hard. Again, it's not just for big kids or high school kids. Notice we've got young kids and old kids playing this game right here. Makes them think real hard, and that's what we want our kids to do. Oop, you can't do that one. You have to erase that one. See how you had to stay with your own colors, right? What happened on that last one was blue tried to connect two green dots. He couldn't do that. He has to stick with only connecting his own dots. And he can't cross any of the other lines that are up there. I've posted on TeacherTube a board that you can use. You can just print it out and use it with your kids. So look for that Bridgit game on TeacherTube that you'll be able to print out, and kids will use it over and over in your classroom. So do you see how the win was made here? Let's make sure you see how the win was made. So it goes from the bottom to the top, it looks like. Okay, so there was the win. Did you all see that? Blue could have done the same thing going from, horizontally, but in this game, green won going vertically up and down. So I hope you had fun watching this, and I hope your students and kids have just lots of fun with Bridgit. These kind of games will make your kids think hard, improve their deductive thinking skills, so let the games begin.